Janine from Sigma, we are here with Alexandre Tomic, the founder of Alea. How are you today, Alexander?
I'm very good, Janine. Thank you for having me.
Amazing. So let's dive right in. I want to speak first a bit about aggregation. So obviously, aggregation has become a critical pillar within iGaming. In your opinion, what are the downfalls or what are the biggest challenges that operators are facing at the moment when they are relying on aggregation?
It's an interesting question, and I thought a lot about it when I was an operator. I never wanted to work with aggregators because there could be a bottleneck in terms of traffic. Imagine if the aggregators service goes down, your 100 software provider, they go down. If one software provider go down, it's okay, it's just one software provider. Even if it's pragmatic, you have all the other ones. If the aggregator goes down, everybody goes down. So that problem has been solved with the cloud. We rely on Amazon Cloud, 99.9% availability upfront, whatever we call it. I don't know. So this problem doesn't exist anymore. But let me flip your question is more, what I see more today is what are the operators, what are the challenges they're facing when they don't go through an aggregator, and what the following. It's all the QIV processes, all the negotiation processes, signing, let's say, 100 contracts, doing 100 integrations. And the biggest problem that we've seen the past 2 years is that a lot of new software provider came on the markets and they put all their resources into building great games. Obviously they want to have the games that are going to perform, but they don't know a lot and they don't really understand the challenges of a game API. And a game API is as important and must be as secure as a banking API.
Definitely.
We're not Spotify. It means that if something goes wrong in an API and you ask for Taylor Swift and you get the Rolling Stones, it's not that bad. If something goes wrong into a game API, you're basically generating widgets without bets. So, and it's not gonna happen by chance. You have hackers out there. You have a very strong ecosystem of hackers that
are a very big problem.
And they're basically printing money through these APIs. So that's the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge is not to integrate software providers, is to have software providers integrating your API.
Definitely. And you speak a lot about being true partners and not just vendors. How do you, obviously, in an industry where it's full of negotiations and transactional relationships, how do you practice what you preach?
Actually, it went the other way around. I mean, I've been myself in the industry for more than 20 years. And I remember back in time, I was on a forum called Casino Meister.
Okay.
And I had at some point to disclose that I was working for a white label operator, where at the beginning I was just a player, and then an affiliate. And I felt, should I disclose it? And I said, yeah, you should disclose it. This community, actually, I talked a lot about that, and gave me a sense of accountability. I thought I need to say to them, because first of all, Brian Bailey was all about honesty. And I need to say it because if at some point in 1 year or 2 years, they discover that I was working in the industry while pretending being a player, it will ruin my reputation.
Wow.
And so I've disclosed that. What I'm trying to say is that we're playing a long run game.
Definitely.
And we are in a very small industry. Karma hits you back very fast if you fuck up something here. Everybody knows each other. And I've seen so many people rise and fall from a day to another. So you small industry, years to build a reputation, 1 minute to fuck it up.
Definitely.
Okay, so you're not a true partner just because you have that philosophy. It's a necessity. You need to think like that. You can't mess around with people.
No.
You can't promise things that you're not going to deliver
You need
because
to build viable relationships that will actually stand the test of time.
and everybody's gonna see it in an instant, and everybody's
Definitely.
gonna know it. So it's not sustainable.
No, not at all. And your company, Alea, has a large library of games. How do you strike the right balance between offering breadth of content, but also ensuring meaningful curation and also localization of different markets?
So that's a very tricky one because I consider myself as a game specialist. I could never have predicted Fortune Tiger in Brazil.
Wow.
I mean, Fortune Tiger is the number one game in Brazil. And not only Fortune Tiger, other games from PG Soft. I tell this story ad nauseum, but I met Nick Robinson, the founder of Big Time Gaming in Las Vegas at the Bellagio. Was introduced to me by Nick Morgan, the founder of Red Tiger Gaming, and I had an operation called Slots Million back in time, and he said to me, "Okay, look at this guy; he's got a good game." And Nick Robinson showed me Bonanza on his mobile phone and said, "Look, this is the next Gonzo killer. Look at the slot, and I'm sorry, I told him." It looks crappy. I mean, the design looked crappy. The banjo music is bad. He said, "Yeah, I recorded banjo myself." I mean, man, you're not going to go anywhere with that. Even if the mats are good, I can't evaluate the mats in 10 spins now during a dinner. But you need to change all the UI of the game. So no, I'm not going to do that. And I say, okay, good luck with that. But I don't think it's going to fly. And it did fly. So I was wrong. I couldn't predict Fortune Tiger neither. On the other side, we saw No Limit City, and we were one of the first ones to push them. And a strong relationship with Jonas because of that, because we did believe in them since the beginning. So how do you integrate, how do you curate your content? How do you find the gems when you have one software provider coming out on the market per month and per week, and at the same time one dying per week? You don't want to integrate the one that's going to die, etc.
No, definitely
So
not.
you need to look at the team,
Okay.
where they come from, and if, for example, I don't know what these guys are doing now, I know a little bit, but I'm gonna say it this way: Simon Hammond and Daniel Escola left Relax Gaming. I would love to know what they're doing now, and if they are building a game provider studio, I want to be behind them. Okay, because these guys are fucking legends.
Oh,
right?
amazing.
So that's one a part of the answer. The other part of the answer is that David Natroshvili, nobody knew him, and in 2020 during COVID, and he told that in a podcast, Under Pressure, he was trying to pitch people to invest 150K in his company for 15%.
Wow.
And this company is worth $1 billion today. I didn't know that. I was investing back in time in studios. He didn't come to talk to me. And I'm always saying, you know what, even if he came to talk to me, I wouldn't have invested in Square.
Or would have said no.
Of course, it was a fucking crash game. They existed since 2004 when I came into the industry. 1 year before Smartsoft came with Jetix, I would never have believed in crash games. I would never have invested there. And guess what? Look what it happened. So it's very, very complex.
Definitely. And it's very unpredictable. It shifts
completely
your
unpredictable.
entire perspective into thinking that even if you have been in the game for so long, you never actually know what's going to happen next.
It's unpredictable. I mean, you said the right words, and it's non-reproducible.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You can like this group, they make a beautiful song, and you're like, wow, these guys are amazing, and then they make a second song,
And it's
just
really bad.
shit.
Exactly.
It's exactly the same thing, unpredictable and reproducible.
Yes, but that is also the fun side to the industry. Nothing is
Of course,
predictable.
of
So
course,
it's
of course.
fantastic.
And it's like Hollywood and like the music industry, it's the same. Everything that has some art inside, and what we're doing, entertainment, there is some art inside, is unpredictable completely.
Definitely.
And that's what makes it fun.
And we were just talking about your game as well that just entered Brazil and now is #1. How or what did you see others missed out on this opportunity or missed out about the regulated market there? Was there something that maybe you spotted or you just got lucky with that maybe other people missed?
So Alea is a Barcelona-based company.
Yeah.
So we're in Spain. Most of our people, so we're very multicultural company, but most of our employees are Spanish. It doesn't mean just that we speak Spanish. We have a Latino mentality.
No,
Okay?
definitely not.
And that makes us very close to our Brazilian and Latin customers. That's I think what made a difference. We also have customers from CIS, but obviously because of the fact that the company is based in Barcelona and we have a lot of Spanish staff, we're closer to this region of the world. But there are, to be honest, there are other aggregators that are also strong there. I mean, South Swiss is also strong there. They have a very good partnership with the brand ambassador Rubens Barrichello. They're doing great stuff in Brazil. They're a competitor of ours. I think we also are partners. We provide them content. They provide us content. That's also the beauty of the iGaming industry. Look, you're asking me now, you're the first one in Brazil, and I'm talking to you about my competitor, which happens also to be my supplier, happens also to be my customer.
Wow.
That's
basically iGaming in a nutshell, right
exactly,
there.
Exactly.
Wow. And is there any future projects maybe for Alea? Something that you can share with us that's coming next?
Oh, interesting. We work on AI, of course, like everybody else.
Definitely.
But let's call it today like R&D, research and development. But we a lot of people in the company are involved into that. But we're gonna launch probably for end of the year, beginning of next year, our agnostic jackpot tool.
Amazing.
Okay. Very, very advanced one. I've seen what the competition is doing, and I've had a presentation of what we're doing now. It's a beautifully crafted jackpot tool. We're sometimes slow, we're sometimes late, but we're really good at building good products.
Amazing. So very exciting times coming ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This has been Alexandre Tomic and Sigma Media Lounge.
Thank you for having me, guys.